Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Rummenigge.
And it's been given away. Great chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Olise.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well.
He's having a hit! Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, the versatility of Nico Williams has been hugely impressive. I think, Peter, he's just as good on either side of the pitch, and he has a footballing brain that seems to allow him to work things out with ease. And I think it's been suggested at times that he could play further up the pitch, but I think as a fullback, having the space to run into, I think to take away that from his game would be criminal.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree.
Mbappe touches it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Well, that's a little loose. Olise. Vietnam do have a chance to counter here. Now it's De Jong. De Jong. Well read. And the danger is averted.
And that has been clubbed away.
Vietnam
Are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them.
Mbappe! It's there!
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
First quarter of an hour gone. That's good running with the ball.
Valverde.
Mbappe! Lovely feet.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Cleared without complication.
Rijkaard. And he goes cross-field. Spain look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And here's Hullet. Now it's Mbappe.
Great hit! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Nico Williams demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and
gorgeous
welcome to
evening. The
today's
skies are
match.
clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. If you're just joining us, we are already on the... Alvarez! We expected better, and so did he.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter.
Mbappe! Valverde. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vinicius Junior engages and forces him off the ball. Pullet chasing after it. Vardiol played towards the other side. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And he's quick to snatch it back. And here's Mbappe.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bellingham. De Jong. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge. Vardiol.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And they're back on the ball again. Vinicius Junior. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Olise. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Valverde. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Alvarez. Saliba does really well to win the ball there. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Mbappe. De Jong. Can he spark a counter here? No, that's been intercepted. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And here's Hullet. Olise. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe. Valverde. Mbappe! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Spain just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Rudiger. Olise. And the pass is intercepted. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Mbappe. Can he get away here? Rummenigge! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Vietnam really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
And we have our very first corner. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Spain are looking to go forward now.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hits one! And he gets rid in a hurry. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Mbappe. And smartly reclaimed. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Olise. He's had a hit! It's there!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindset.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. How would you review the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Thank you very much for your
Vietnam
cooperation.
head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And we're off again.
Vietnam definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
This is promising. He's picked his way through. Has a go! He scores! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Vietnam are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Araujo. Oh, there's the clearance. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Bellingham. Forwards and with intent. Bellingham. Hernandez. Saliba gets it away. Vieira. It's Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Shot a goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Spain with another chance from a corner. Corner number 2 then. Saliba is there and he can get that clear. Passes short and Hullet! Just off target. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And reclaimed it in a trice.
71,898.
Spain disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Vieira. Vardiol. And here's Mbappe. And he's there to get it away. Spain have got it back and they'll have another go. Olise. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played back in. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Some resolute defending there. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 14, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 22,
Eze.
Bellingham.
And here's Rafael
Number
Leao.
19, Olise. Number
Vietnam
7,
perhaps wondering what the best time is for their... And the finish! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further.
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Eze. There they go, hunting in tacks. Spain needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Kimmich. Rafael Leao. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And the shot! It's in! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely
Hello,
here.
everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening.
match.
The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. He's cut it out. Vinicius Junior. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Julian Alvarez, Peter, is a player who I think is very intelligent with his movement. Often he plays in the number 10 position. He just drops that little bit deeper to suck defenders out of position.
Oh, that wasn't far away.
Look, they don't come much better in terms of ball striking. It deserved a better result than that.
Oh, easy pickings there. Elise. De Jong. Elise. Vieira. And it's Gullit. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Vinicius Junior! Oh, that was venomous. battling for the right to play in the early stages. Vieira
Wins the duel this time.
real chance! It's a loose ball.
De Jong. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Olise
Charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Mbappe is eyeing up his options in the middle.
So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available.
No way through, so back.
Has a go!
So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Vieira.
Vinicius Junior.
Looking for the run.
Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Mbappe!
And he can clear it away. And here's Mbappe.
Alvarez!
He can get that clear. Nicked it back promptly. Koundé.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Strong running down that left flank. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Can he put it away? Goal, Spain! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Olise stood up well to him there. Olise
Was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Caicedo.
It's a good run down the right.
And he's there to retrieve it. Olise.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Mbappe! And that's not going to reach.
And he's gone looking for safety. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, this looks sharp.
He won't be happy with that one. And here's Alvarez.
Mbappe!
Now it's Hullet. Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Olise really added the width there thanks to his will.
And the shot! It's there! They are right back in business.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen. The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Can he finish? Marvellous goal!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Guardiol kept.
And it's half-time here.
Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing
and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Here's the start of the second half.
Vietnam can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Vieira. And here's Dembele.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Rudiger attempts a clearance. Cleared without complication. And they're back on the ball again. Bellingham. Vietnam different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Oh, that's a key interception. Rijkaard. Valverde. Vieira. Alvarez has created one goal already. Now there's a fine ball. Decent hit! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Substitution on the field.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
He gets big!
Number 22.
He's done very well to get to that.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Coming on the field, number 10, Rafael Leao. Number 20, Osman. Number 13, Pedri. Number 2, Nuno Mendes. Substitutions taking place.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Guardiola makes the interception. And it's Dembele. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Pedri has it in a wide position. Hits one! And yes, it's there! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitution.
So there's going to be another change here.
This
is quite a battle.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Osimhen unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bellingham. And here's Ferran Torres. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ferran Torres. Bellingham. Ferran Torres. And he's taking no chances there. And here's Ferran Torres. Oh, that was vital. And he's there to get it away. Caicedo. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Nico Williams. Vardiol. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Bellingham. Dembele. Shot a goal! He's got away with one there.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pedri. Oh, that's well spotted. Vieira. Dembele. Can he finish? He has done it! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, it's simply tragic to...
In with a header! Oh, the ball's... and it's come back out to him. Cleared away.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Short changes him with that pass. He is through here.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
And here's Osimhen. He's had a shot! This time, surely! They've done it! Two ahead, late in the day, game over, surely! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well,
Musiala! And it's hoisted clear. Looking for options for movement. Quick look, then plays it in. And he thumps it clear. Pedri. Oh, they could break here. Chouameni. Eze.
you can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that will be the final act. Vietnam have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
And we come to you
Osimhen
now
voted
with a
man
quick
of the
request
match,
for
and
support
deservedly
for our
so.
charity fund,
What a
Chess in
turnaround.
Football.
Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction and an absolutely terrific win.